So we get ready for the first final of RCGP Round 3 here in Fehring in Austria, the MVMW. I've got this wrong again, but anyway, it is the Walter Wendler and Mario Wendler arena, we like to call it, the fantastic host. But we see you've got Ongaro in pole, Battle second, Juan Carlos Canassi third, Carl McBride is fourth, Marco Barufalo is fifth, Cole Ogden sixth, Ronafat, Quad Green, Mother. And it's a great start. Oh, no, there's not a fabulous start for Battle. He's kind of out-driven into second place by Canas, but it's Ongaro who's got way clear. And it looks, yep, it is Battle who's managing. Oh, there's a kind of a early morning traffic jam pile up there, which is going to probably involve the calling the emergency services. They sweep round now. So it's Ongaro who's leading. In second place is Battle. I think it's Canas is looking to come into third, as you can see in the background there. Oh, it's easy Battle, yeah. So there's Robert Bataille with the orange car, just trying to hang on to Ongaro, who's made a really good start. He's managed to gap Battle quite effectively, just coming out of your corner there. You can see there's Ongaro. Here's Battle. So the Italian leads the Spaniard. It's the world champion from last year against the world champion from 2013. And it's Barufalo in third, Ronafalk in fourth, McBride in fifth, JQ in sixth, Lee Martin in seventh. So it's a mix-up. No great surprise, but his Boots is actually dead last. He's the big loser. Right, round the patio hairpin and powering away. We drop back now to see Marco Barufalo, the man who was TQ yesterday and had one win and got 1 point in the third round of qualifying, and now he's trying to make something in this first round of actual racing of the two finals we got, because this final is obviously followed by a second final in about an hour and a half's time. Barufalo with the beat Charles. Oh, he makes a mistake and through. Ronafalk made a mistake, but Ronafalk kind of landed back in his wheel. It's Ronafalk in the yellow and green. It's Ronafalk now who takes over in third place with Carl McBride from Australia in fourth. So it's the HB of David Ronafalk from McBride in the Infinity. And back you can see as the Marshal walks past our camera. Honestly, you don't know there's a camera there, Mr. Marshall. So Ronafalk looking to try and move forward. Not really had a very good race meeting so far today. He's not really shown, but it doesn't matter because he's managing himself to third in just a couple of laps. We're running a 20-lap final. If we weren't quite sure, he's in second now, because that was Robert Bataille being released from an issue he had going into the corner. As we switch back to the other camera now, sweep down the main straight. And there you go. And it is going to be Ronafalk who will come through in third. In fourth place is Battle. In fifth place it is McBride. So second is Ronafalk, third Battle, fourth is McBride. But way away, I've just noticed Ongaro. We're watching all this low-level action with the people who are tripping over themselves. Ongaro massively ahead. He's got 6.2 seconds after 2.5 laps. As they drop down now, and it's kind of a corner, and just inside there, Battle tries to just jump down. Oh, Ronafalk, and they're rolling. And through goes Carl McBride for Australia. The Infinity Drive making the most of the error there by the more experienced Battle and Ronafalk, and you can see as they cross another lap and they complete their third lap, of nearly 4 laps to be honest. They sprint up the main straight and past the hatchings for the grid, but it is now McBride in second, though he is 8.5 seconds behind Ongaro. In third is Battle, and in fourth will be David Ronafalk. So they come to the patio hairpin, power it up again, and Battle holding off Ronafalk. Behind Ronafalk, it's Quad Green, then Martin, then Mort. But the thing I keep telling you, a long way. And then the poor drive there, and then up goes Battle. Battle got McBride there. He just suddenly kind of lost all full momentum, the Infinity Drive, the Australian. Just didn't go anywhere. So Battle now picks up second place again. But my guess is, when they cross the line in the second, that lead's gone to 10 seconds for Ongaro in 4 and a bit laps. So Battle now, he's got a bit of a battle. Bataille's a battle with McBride. So McBride obviously is probably quite pleased to be this high up. Battle would hope to be where he is. Behind them now, Ronafalk's had an accident. He's dropped back down off camera, and it's JQ in fourth. So up, he get a nosebleed that far up. And they come over the single, double, single. They actually did it. The triple there and up and over the bridge. Battle, orange cart, yellow wheels, and up and 2 of those yellow wheels at that point. But McBride is going to get up through the big hole. And the Landon chops down, but I think at the end of this, yep, McBride, no, he's upside down too. We don't really want to overtake. And through goes Battle in second engine. And Quad Green now has made the most and got past McBride. Ronifak, a huge loser in that last. He's dropped down to 12th. So he's had a big accident. I think he's actually got stopped somewhere. So despite landing on top of McBride a lap ago, Robert Bataille stays in second place. JQ moves into third with the 100 car. Ongaro now best part of 14 seconds ahead after 6 laps. So really, I mean, I'm sure Ongaro's going really quickly. I'm sure he's doing really well. He's brilliant. But I do feel that a lot of this lead is because everyone else is completely messing up. So a very stable lap there for Battle, and he lost about 3/10 on Ongaro. So it's pretty much evident that the reason Ongaro is so far ahead is that everyone else is behaving like idiots. But the good news is for Battle, he's currently on for a second place. Behind him, it's JQ. This is Hoffer just going round. Hoffer's had a bit of a disastrous kind of weekend in the Spearmint green car. Back with the lilac green car, the bright green car of JQ. Still in third. So proving some of his doubts is wrong. Well, he's kept the car on the island. He's just using experience, and he's going to run in third. So he's coming up through the big hole. JQ's in third. Battle's just gone past the start finish line. Start finish line's there. It's kind of raised above is the timing loop. This is where they start. So when they say it's 20 laps, it actually is sort of 20 laps plus 3/4 of a lap, because it's almost the entire lap before you even count to one. You count to zero, sorry, before you count to one. So you actually done 1 3/4 laps before you get official 1 lap. And they show drop down again. JQ coming through the patio section, powers on, looking to see if he can get near Robert Bataille. Bataille is about 2.7 seconds ahead. You just saw him exiting the triple, and JQ does a single double. It's really interesting that triple there. Do you do single double, double single? It really appears to me how well you take the left-hand corner coming into it as to what is the best answer for that quite tricky triple. Right, another lap completed for JQ, and he powers down the main straight. And the lead for, well, I said the difference is not the lead. The second and third gap has moved up to 3.2 seconds. So Ongaro leads by 15 seconds. It's going to take something to stop him in this one, this first heat. Going 20 laps, we're 8 completed. So we come up to halfway. We will need some fuel, so everyone will need to stop for fuel once in these races. Quad Green up over the infinity low jump, and he'll come through the triple again. Double, single double is going to be. It's single double. And he's got in the background, it's Lee Martin, I think. So Lee Martin, the other Infinity driver, currently ahead of Carl McBride. McBride, of course, won our first qualifier, so long ago, can't remember the second qualifier that Carl McBride won. But Infinity showing better this weekend in Fehring. Certainly JQ showing better in this race. They've not had a particularly successful meeting, despite some good results. I think Max Mort started down in 12th or 13th for the final. JQ mid-pack. They've been fair. They seem to have suffered slightly more from the Mullering in the midfield. But at the moment, Quad Green in third, just behind him is Martin, and when I say just behind him, I mean just behind him, and just behind Martin McBride. So it's JQ, Infinity. Away is Battle, and way away is Ongaro. So the three of them sweep round down the big hole, and they're going to come back to the reverse before they have the left-hander, which takes them over the line, and they complete another lap. And all in for fuel, in fact. So Quad Green comes in for fuel. Behind them, did someone else come in as well? Not sure. JQ takes the fuel. Good stop. And down he comes and out. And fires up the bright green JQ racing machine has taken fuel. And when we get to the next lap, we'll find out who hasn't taken fuel. But there's no reason why he should drop from third place. It was a good stop. On the patio section, past the EC 2018 patio design. Put down for the large-scale off-road Euros last year, which if you want to watch again, you go to the RCTV Racing archive and you can watch very big cars coming in. They're a slightly different design. They have completely redesigned the circuit. Well, they've redesigned 2/3 of the circuit since last year. Oh, Battle's made a mistake. So Battle's made a mistake, and now he's just in front of JQ. So that's the lead gone. So Battle and JQ across the line together, 22 seconds behind Ongaro. Not far behind Martin McBride. So there's 4 cars battling over second, third, fourth, and fifth. It's Battle, it's JQ, it's Martin, and it is McBride. So 2 Infinities, a JQ and Beach RC. The wildcard team with Robert Battle in the orange machine, and the green machine of JQ. Just behind him is Lee Martin in the white, blue and orange, and then you've got McBride in the red and white. So we're just over half the race gone, 12 down, 20 to go. As they complete another lap. and they've fallen a little bit further away. And interestingly, Battle's having no issues. He's managed to gap JQ quite easily, to be honest. Ongaro stays at sort of 23 seconds ahead. I've got the feeling at this point now, Ongaro, we're not looking at him, he's probably just sitting around, judging his stocks and shares, thinking about, what he's going to have for his tea, but he certainly isn't needing to push. But Battle is able to gap JQ. JQ is trying to hold up the two Infinity drives. Oh, I think up the inside there was that. Yep, McBride has got up the inside of Martin, so but that was Timor was letting him go. So now it's a much more likely problem for JQ as McBride starts sniffing around the back of him. With just behind him is Lee Martin. Martin dropping off the back into fifth, which is still a reasonable result. JQ in third, firing down towards the hot race hairpin. McBride looking to get back into third position. Robert Bataille, again, once he had made that mistake, got caught up by these three guys, but he's able to have the basic ground speed more than JQ. But JQ certainly overachieving his expectations. I think the expectations of a vast minority of people watching, you don't realise actually, despite everything else about JQ and the noise, the news, everything else he makes, he's not a bad little peddler of these machines. Or fingerer, I suppose. I can't say that, can I? He's not a bad fingerer. Sounds terrible, but you know what I mean. The racing driver, full-size scales racing driver is a peddler. Would you say there's a scale racer is a fingerer? You could say that, but it could be misconstrued. JQ flying around the hot race hairpin. He didn't actually manage to see off McBride at the moment, so McBride has dropped back. So JQ holding second. Well, Battles, but in acting Battles, so JQ's got into second. I'll tell you, I wasn't too busy talking about what a racing driver should or shouldn't be called. I didn't notice that Battle, off camera, has made a mistake, has gone off and gone behind JQ. So Ongaro now has a 27-second lead. I also think in the background of the triple there, there's a mistake again by Battle. So now second and third are the cars you see on the screen, which is JQ with the JQ, shows you quad green with the JQ car, and behind him Carl McBride in the Infinity, and now into fourth place has come Wildcard One Car's Canas, and looking to get up the inside is McBride, not quite. Tries to switch back. Can he get on the third corner? Up the inside now as he comes under the patio. Brake hard. Now power back away. McBride again has the inside line. Can't make it his first jump, but can he perhaps put some pressure to get up the inside now? As they come over the triple, JQ emerges successful from both those. So McBride has to park his challenge for a second. As JQ continues in second place with about 4 laps to go. McBride looking to get up now at the switchback before they turn under timing and scoring. Just to remind you, Ongaro is way and gone. Canas is catching these guys up, and so that's the third car at the back of shot. So JQ, second place. Third place, McBride. Fourth place, Canas. Martin is in fifth. Oh, and he got a little nudge there, so he's just been trying to break it. Breaking the corner. McBride gives him a nudge, looking to get the inside now, and Canas now is going to cause a worry, because McBride not only wants to try and go forward past JQ, he has to make sure that Canas doesn't come past him. So it's a double whammy of thinking about it for the Australian. They go over the bridge. McBride has a bit of a worry about Canas as JQ drops down, and then Canas thinks about a move on McBride, but they're absolutely nailed together. Nailed together almost half a minute behind our leader, which is David Ongaro from the Team Sport MX Scampirosso. The Scuderia Scampirosso. But now another lap has been turned with Quigley in second, running the pace. I'm very pleased about this, that we get a nice hat full of points in just 2 laps' time. Round up and McBride got a superb run at the first half there of the Infinity jump. Can he make anything of it as he comes to the double? He's got the inside again, up through onto the bridge, and he's just McBride with a great 4-corner pass over McBride there. He managed to get inside, kept the inside line, just got past JQ on the penultimate lap. So now McBride has a clear second, and I feel probably has the ground speed to go. So McBride second, Ongaro's still leading, by the way. Third place is JQ. Fourth place is Canas. Now I'm sure Canas will fancy his chances against JQ. And McBride goes into the hot race corner for the last time. Actually, this is the last lap now, and any second now Ongaro is going to finish the race. Hopefully we'll get to him, not sure. As JQ looks to try and get the place back he lost in his final lap of this first RCGP final. Misha Widmeyer's already finished, but a long way behind everybody. And now, as they come round, Ongaro gets an extra lap actually, and these guys, so this is so far behind. Actually, they're only starting the last lap now, because Ongaro is so far behind that he clicked 19 before they even started, and there is Ongaro about to finish the race. So he was so far ahead, they weren't on their last lap, because Ongaro, of course, has gone past. But this is Ongaro about to take the first in a fantastic dominant win, RCGP round 1. Race 1 Ongaro, fantastic performance there, winning by about half a minute. So he swings around. Well, what will the result be for everyone else? McBride, there is McBride. We pick him up. You can see how much the lap he's got to still do. 28 seconds behind. There is JQ still in third in the background. Behind him is Canas. And as we look, see what's happening. Oh, there's a huge... Oh, Canas and JQ were looping together. And I think that's allowed McBride. So I think they may have allowed Martin to go through into third place. McBride finishes second. I think Martin may be third. And is that happening? Yeah, Lee Martin picks up third. Neumann fourth. Canas fifth. What's happened to JQ? JQ's been hit. JQ's just coming in now. JQ, nightmare last lap for JQ because Boots is sixth, but Reflow is seventh. Poor Green came in that last lap in third. He's finished eighth. Nightmare. So Ongaro wins. McBride second. Martin third. Neumann fourth. Canas fifth. Boots is sixth. And poor old JQ down in eighth. Well, better go and talk to the winner. And anyone else will have a word with me. With our winner, David Ongaro. Well, you made that look ridiculously easy.
Car was really good to drive, and most people made some mistakes and just drive without mistakes, and I think it was good.
Were you even trying hard?
Nothing. We live like the last quali, so.
Thanks, so congratulations. That's one down, one to go. Brilliant stuff. I'll get the right hand this time. And we'll grab our second place man, Kyle McBride. Kyle, long way behind Davide, but a massive battle between you and JQ. That was a surprise.
Yeah, I got up to a bit of a pretty okay start. There's quite a big battle. Obviously, Davide got a very good start. It's hard to catch him when he's out there at the front. So yeah, there was a big battle, a group of guys battling. Kind of got pushed back a little bit, and then kind of got back up to around third or fourth. My car was really good, maybe not the fastest, but yeah, I managed to get my way back to second. A lot of guys were crashing out there. It was pretty insane, but yeah, I'm really happy with how it went.
Great, thank you, Kyle. And finally, we have a third place man who is probably as surprised as we are. Lee, in the whole of the Philippines, you couldn't catch a break.
No.
Well, you have today.
Yeah, that was the first break, yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty gnarly race. You know, people were everywhere. And just tried to keep my nose out of trouble as much as possible, and then some carnage on the last lap. And then, yeah, third, good.
Yeah, I think you started the last lap 6th or 7th and ended up third.
Yeah, I think it was very close. Like the top, 2 to like 6 was close kind of the whole race. But yeah, just got a little bit lucky, I guess.
Leah, thank you very much. Great. It's great to see you smiling at last. Good stuff. So great result for Team Infinity, a second and third. But that's only half the story. We have a second part of the story to come, of course, which is the second RCGP final, which is off in about an hour and 5 minutes. It's not all over. Because if Ongaro has a problem or doesn't win, when McBride does, who knows? So be sure to come back, because the next 20-lap RCGP main final from round 3 is going to be spectacular.